Almost every single person in the world has either seen or used a gun before, whether it may be in a battle, movie, or even a video game. Guns are a commodity in the modern world. You may have wondered at one point in your life how a gun works and what is the science behind it. There are a lot of different types of guns, but they all have the same common denominator in their mechanism, which is physics and chemical reactions. All guns consist of many different things such as pressure changes, kinetic energy, and combustion. For this video, I will be using the AK-47 as a demonstration, which is a Soviet-era assault rifle designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov in 1947. The durability, simple construction, and ease of use have made the AK-47 the world's most used gun ever, and over 150 to 175 million of these guns have been manufactured to this day. When the trigger is pressed, the firing pin, which is connected to the trigger, strikes the primer at the base of the 7.62mm cartridge. The primer itself contains a small amount of shock-sensitive explosives, such as lead or stiphonet. The mechanical strike causes a rapid exothermic decombustion of these molecules, creating an intense flash of heat and flame. But the spark of the primer does not provide enough energy to push the bullet through the barrel, but it provides the activation energy needed to ignite the main propellant, which is the gunpowder inside the bullet. The gunpowder itself is made up of 75% potassium nitrate, 15% charcoal, and 10% sulfur. So therefore, the spark ignites the main gunpowder inside of the bullet, which causes rapid combustion that generates extremely high pressure gas, often exceeding over 50,000 psi in order to force the bullet through the barrel. The chemical reaction that occurs when the bullet is fired is this. At the end of the barrel, there is a small hole at the top of the barrel. When the bullet comes past this hole, part of the pressure goes up into this hole and pushes the return spring located above the entire barrel. The return spring then pushes the bolt back so another bullet can be reloaded automatically. Once this bullet has completely left the barrel, all of the pressure escapes, which allows the spring to move forward and pull the next bullet into the barrel. Now, there is one more thing common in all different types of guns. It is the kinetic energy of the bullet as it leaves the barrel. This is called muzzle energy. The muzzle energy is a measurement used to compare the power or potential destruction of the cartridge upon impact. The 7.62mm cartridge specifically produces around 1,990 to 2,179 joules, which equates to a velocity of around 710 to 738 meters per second. Now, that is a lot of energy that the barrel has to withstand, so therefore, the barrel is typically chrome lined to resist the heat, friction, and the corrosion from the combustion gases, especially under high volume firing. These are the core principles of how a gun works, and in the end, almost every single gun works in the same way, from a musket, a pistol, a shotgun, a rifle, or even a machine gun. What do all these guns have in common? Pressure is used to force the bullet through the barrel, and a gun may look complex at first, but it's all just basic science.